Hey, RandomFire50 here again to you with another battle. This time I battled, what's his name? YourDailyMage slash TrumpetZorua. So, link to his channels in the description below. But anyway, this first turn he goes for a nasty plot, and I set up my stealth rocks with Miltank, then switch into Quagsire and get a toxic off on it, which I thought I could tank better. The ice beams better from Jinx, since I was unaware and I was taking less damage, but apparently I couldn't, so it was unfortunate. So I just have to go into special wall, which is Mantine, and I thought he could tank more hits than that, but apparently I was wrong, and Mantine gets half his health taken away, so that's unfortunate for me, and I know Mantine will live another hit. But right here I actually do a stupid move and try to go for Scald on the Jinx, which actually if it hit would heal it, but there's no way that's hitting since he outspeeds by a lot actually Jinx pretty fast. I like to run a Scarfed Jinx set myself in OU, it's kind of funny. Catches a bunch of Landorus's off a guard, and I end up killing a bunch of Landorus's that way. Anyway, Mantine gets taken out with an Ice Beam here. It's unfortunate, but I go into my Butterfree knowing I can take a hit from Jinx because I have the Focus Sash, and I can take it out with a Bug Buzz. Butterfree is actually one of my favorite Pokemon because of the Pokemon anime when I was a kid, so I love Butterfree. I was glad I'd be able to put him on this team, and he actually did some kind of work in this battle. And now he goes into his Hariyama here. When he goes into his Hariyama, I'm expecting some kind of priority move. Mainly I'm expecting a fake out. So I go into my Quagsire here, and he actually has a different priority move. He has Bullet Punch, which was unexpected, to say the least, because normally they do fake out, but this is Bullet Punch is still good nonetheless. It's unexpected, and it does damage, priority, and coverage. So right here I recover, and I recover again to get full health. And what I do here is actually not too smart. I go for Scalds right here, so that the Scald part I try to get the burn, which may be a bad idea because he could have Guts, which I'm pretty sure he has Guts at this point, so I just say screw it, I need to get some damage off on this Hariyama, so I just go for Toxics, and hoping that I just get chip damage, and I know this is my defensive wall, so I know I can tank hits from it, so I know I can survive the Guts boost. So he's going to keep power punching me, raising his attack. I don't think he's aware that I'm unaware yet, mainly because he keeps trying to raise stat moves. But anyway, I just go for another recover here, basically trying to wait out the timer on the Toxic for the Hariyama. And he's going to hit me again, I believe. Yep, and I'm going to recover one more time. And right here, I go, screw it, I think I'm at enough point now where I can just kill it with an Earthquake. So I try to go for the Earthquake here, and he does a ton of damage to me with that close combat. But I do end up taking it out with an Earthquake, and I'm happy for that play, and he goes into Sand Slash here. Sand Slash comes in, and he's not very nice to me. He rapid spins my rocks away, which isn't very nice. And he also sets up his own rocks while he lives my Scald. And I'm like, come on, Sand Slash, you're better than that. You look like Sonic the Hedgehog. Why are you causing so much pain in my life? Why, Sand Slash? Anyway, I Scalded again, and this Scald actually takes it out, which is amazing. But not before taking me out with an Earthquake. Man, Sand Slash has been very nice to me today. But anyway, I believe he goes into Fletchinder here, and I really underestimate Fletchinder here and how much damage he can do. And I go for a Scald, thinking the Scald would kill, but usually these things carry Eviolite, so he lives that with 11 damage, and I didn't think another Acrobatics would take me out, so of course I try to go for another Scald, and little do I know that the Acrobatics do take me out, and that's unfortunate. And now he goes into his Garbodor. He goes into his Garbodor, and I Aqua Jet here. Actually, before he goes into Garbodor, I Aqua Jet here, kill his Fletchinder, and that's a big threat out of the way. And now now he goes into his Garbodor, and this Garbodor is actually funny because it's like with the previous battle I had, except I don't know if it was a this time it was a misclick, but just like in the previous battle, I'm not going to spoil it, but if you watched, you know what's about to happen. If you watched the previous battle I had with Demonic Dax. So this is what he does. He sets up some Toxic Spikes, and I nearly take it out. And then that's a Salic Berry, and I'm like, I was wondering if the Salic Berry would actually matter. Turns out it does, because he, like the Weezing in the previous battle, he ends up having Explosion, which that was pretty hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. And right now I go into my Electabuzz, because all he has left is the Rotom. And my Electabuzz, this is actually a fun Electabuzz set. It's Eviolite with max special attack increase. So here he goes for a Shadow Ball, I go through a Thunderbolt. That Shadow Ball does hardly anything to me, but since the poison's up, I'm on a timer now, so I end up going for a Volt Switch, and I figure since I have the Heal Bell on my Miltank, I can actually just stall out. But what I didn't realize at the time is that he was actually Specs or Scarfed into Shadow Ball. So it's pretty much GG from here. It ends up going into more of the point where he has to struggle. So again, link to DailyMage's channel is in the description below, and I hope you enjoyed the battle, and subscribe if you liked the video, and like, and have a good day.